John, Brian talked about how when you were talking the other day about opponents are going to sag their defense and all that stuff, that you were giving him a scouting report how they wanted to play. How much was this sort of a learning experience for your guys dealing with that?
Well, the biggest thing that's learned is energy and effort trumps talent. It just does. It always has, it always will. Now, talent that trumps the energy and effort, and they do both, like they come out, then you dominate play. Obviously, our talent isn't playing with enough energy and effort. But every team's going to play us the same way. Going to hold it a little bit. They're going to try to trick us a little bit, try to make threes, and then run back and jump in the lane and make us, don't give us a chance to get to the basket. What we did is we throw one pass and hold the ball and try to drive it. You can't. You swing the ball, you make hard cuts, you open up lanes where they can't come in. And when we did it, we kept getting wide open shots, but guys started holding the ball. But the biggest thing is you give up 30 points and you're like, guys, they're making threes, are you watching the game? So we had a lot of that today. We have a ways to go. Like I told the guy after, that doesn't look like the #1 team to me.
Cal, it seemed like at least early, maybe Calipari, Julius, the only two guys out there giving you really the effort.
Well, James Young was really good. Yeah. James Young, Calipari, and the only reason I did what I did in the second half, I told Calipari, you play great, but I got to get Julius or Marcus Lee in the game. Now what you see is like, you got to play Marcus Lee, so who doesn't play? Somebody. Somebody. So who is it? Because he goes in with that kind of energy, he changes the game.
Were you just trying to do lineups there, keeping him out for that entire first half lead?
Yeah, because I wanted to see, I had to see guys. I had to see Derek Willis. I had to see Dominic. Let me see them in this game now, where a team is more organized, where they're trying to trick you and do different things. They're playing a certain way. It was a little tougher on those guys. I thought Jared was good. Well, all that Jared did was run really hard and push the ball. Well, we had absolutely none of that in the first half. We didn't get a breakout. There's the difference between running and sprinting. We have a lot of guys that running has always been good enough, and this is me. You can't be on the court then. It's okay, but you can't be out there. This was a great lesson. John Hood played well. I even said after, how'd John Hood play? They said he played great. Yeah, he missed every shot, but he played great because he played hard. He just competed. We had a lot of non-competitive guys out there that they're just going to have to learn, and this was a great lesson for them. And then that, if you don't compete, I'm taking you out, which is what I've always done throughout my coaching career until last year. I couldn't.
Cal, there was a moment in the second half there, I think after John Hood's dunk, maybe you turned to the bench and were guys not excited enough?
I made everybody stand up. Like, this is what you're going to do. This is who you're going to be if you don't start competing. So get to learn it. Stand up and cheer and wave the towel and do whatever you want to do, but you're not going to sit there. So you get in that game, you fight like crazy. And some of it was, lineups. Well, then maybe one or two of those guys don't need to be on the court. But when I watch the tape, it'll be more obvious. We just stopped. We didn't talk. We blamed a teammate. I mean, they scored 12 in the second half, and 6 of them were on a team that I couldn't leave on the floor. The guys that I started the game with. I had to take them out again because I didn't, said, you guys, come on now.